Good morning and welcome to Women on the Move Live. I'm your host, Kim McNair. Look, this show is about women who are in business, about business, and ready to do some business. So what I need you to do is call a friend, tweet a friend, hit them up on Facebook, and tell them that Women on the Move Live is on the air. Well, my guest today is a world traveler. She is a phenomenal woman. She's a woman with many talents. I want you all to welcome Miss Rosalyn Willis. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me, Kim.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you just look stunning. I love your top. I mean, Motherless Daughters Foundation.
Thank you.
That's your baby.
Yes, it is.
But listen, now I was reading a little backstory. You were born in Italy.
Yes, I was.
You lived in LA, Panama. I mean, all over the place.
Yes, my father was military as well as a pastor, and my mom is a retired school teacher. So we traveled quite a bit. Basically, each of my siblings was born in a different state. So I was started out in Italy, being the eldest, and pretty much we lived from California, Panama, South Carolina, New Mexico, D.C.
All right, girl, look at you. And now you made it all the way to
Georgia.
College Park, Georgia.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
The South has always been a favorite of mine, with my grandparents both being based in Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
That was our ground for every year, every summer.
Every summer we got to go down south, right?
Yes.
You got to go to Nana's house.
We
Got to go to
loved
Papa's. When we were kids, that's what Mom and Dad did. That was
exactly
their break.
That was it.
That was their break too. Our break and our parents' break to give us a chance to go down.
It was.
And do those things. So you are a stylist.
I am.
And you teach. So tell me a little bit about you being a stylist.
Well, I've been a stylist for over 25 years. I hate to say my age, but
That's
anyway,
okay.
I've been in
Fabulous,
the
girl. You
industry
look
probably professionally at least for 25 years.
Okay.
But hair has been my passion ever since a very young lady.
Okay.
And I became a salon owner almost 20 years ago when I moved here to Georgia, when I finally said, this is going to be my home. So I'm in historic district of College Park. The salon name is Exclusive Hair Studio and Spa, and we all are about customer service, educating our clients about healthy hair, and continuing education. So we stay on it with the trends, and being involved with the community is basically how we birth Motherless Daughters from that location.
Wow, so the Motherless Daughters Foundation. Tell me, I mean, what gave you the passion to get started? What was the premise behind it?
I would say, along with personal and professional experiences, what inspired me. I basically, as a young lady, I stayed with my grandmother right at the end of my schooling. And so 11th grade, I noticed that that was something that impacted my life and made a difference. And also, I had cousins that had lost their mother at a very young age. Seeing their connection and how they came and build up each other, that really inspired me to just want to be a giver back.
Oh, wonderful.
Actually, with the business, how it actually birthed it was, you know, you have little young ladies will come every summer, and I worked with the workforce program with Fulton County, bringing in young ladies, and so I would mentor them while they were there.
Wow.
I wanted to offer them something outside of just the beauty and personal care and entrepreneurship. So I asked a couple of young ladies that were in the community. One was Mercedes Miller. That was actually, she's the executive director of the GICC.
Yes, I know
She came
Mercedes.
in, at that time, some of our founding members, Rira Collier, she's a deputy district attorney here down in Fulton County, so she brought the aspect of safety and awareness.
Good,
and
the girls
started
need
out
that.
with trafficking our first year. We had a whole host of women that came in.
Just kind of jump in there and help the girls and young ladies and to give them that family-oriented or that role model that they didn't have, being a a motherless daughter.
Exactly.
Wow.
We have people such as Treese, I call her, but Violeta Morgan, which is T.I.'s mother, that's been like an auntie, as well as his sister Precious, has
Wonderful,
came in and
wonderful.
touched the young ladies and
That's
gave them
good.
that auntie motherly,
Love.
any kind of love, you know, and just open arms all the time.
Wow.
Miss Clayton of Trumpet Awards Foundation, she came in as our keynote speaker about 3 years ago.
Wonderful.
And at the end of her speech, she decided that I'm going to adopt myself as the honorary mother of this foundation, which was
we
wonderful.
love Miss Clayton. Zanona
Yes.
Clayton, that's right. She is, I mean, you know, an
Mama
icon
Clayton.
here. That's right, here in Atlanta.
So the girls absolutely love her. She brought a
That's
whole
great.
new aspect to the foundation where they were basically brought into more of a civic and also community service. So
Wonderful.
a lot of youth don't have the opportunity to meet basically our, you know, civil rights leaders. And so they have a great relationship, hands-on, which is very rare. You know, sometimes, well, I'll say when I grew up, when we would have a Black American to come in, an African American
And
speak or do something wonderful. It was like a big celebration.
Wow. So then
You knew
they
their
celebrate
name.
all the time
Exactly.
now. Now you
So-
have, wait a minute, now I don't want to miss this part. You got a big event coming up.
Yes.
And I want people to know. So
Yes, it's going to be at the Georgia the Georgia International Convention Center.
GICC
Yes, and it's actually our 5th year, so it's basically our milestone year of us celebrating our girls. We have 2 girls who are graduating, 2 girls that are about to graduate this year, our 2 seniors.
Good.
And so we feel like it's been a full circle this year. So we want to show everyone when they come to this gala that, you know, this is something remarkable and a big accomplishment for us.
For the young ladies.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow. So
I think that
great.
is great. But we are going to start out with a red carpet. Deidre Droots, she'll be coming in on our red carpet, bringing in,
I know
as well
Deidre,
as
yeah.
Shania Chavis Rucker will be our MC for that evening.
Good.
And our keynote speaker is the fabulous Judge Penny Reynolds. So
All
she
right.
will be there.
She's going to bring the word.
Oh, it's going to be on fire. So we're excited. We have a great treat for our honorees this year. We have a special honoree this year, which is Jill Scott. She has a foundation that's located in Philly. And I wanted to make sure that we had exposed and show the connection of her being involved with community. She actually mentored 2 young ladies. And so that was a tie, and I was following her. Also, we have, as our honoree, is actually Hank Stewart, which is located here, and he has Hank Stewart Foundation.
Well, right. Oh, yeah, because he speaks. He's a poet. Yes,
He's a Grammy Award poet, and he basically has been doing great things with our youth, I know, for at least 5 years.
Wow, but look, I tell you, I mean, Rosalyn, this is great. You know, I want people to be able to get a lot more information on the motherless daughters, so they can go to motherlessdaughtersfoundation.org. Okay.
And they can also go to our Facebook page.
Okay.
And we have tickets right now for a limited time. If you put in the code VIP, or if you go on our Facebook page, you'll see that as well for $60 versus $75.
Okay.
But
well,
we look for fabulous
it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I can't wait to be there and just experience it. Well, look, I'm so glad you had time to come and sit with me and just share a little bit about it. Please go to motherlessdaughtersfoundation.org. Find out more information about what this woman is doing with these young ladies in the community. Look, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
When I first opened Just for You Women's Healthcare, I wanted to be an office that was unlike any other OBGYN office. I wanted to be a place where a woman could come and almost feel like she was visiting an old girlfriend instead of just going to the doctor. The inviting atmosphere, warm, safe, makes our experience different than any other you'll find out there. I'm being trusted by you to deliver your babies, your most precious possession. We're being trusted by you to do surgeries, and people trust us all the time, and we appreciate that so much. Our staff is warm and inviting. We have fun. We dress up for Halloween. You might see anything when you come into Just for You, but you'll always get a welcome face and a happy smile and a glad to see you. You will enjoy your experience here.
My name is Conchetta Smith, and I have been a patient for 5 years at Just For You OBGYN. When I met Dr. Johnson, I had been in a series of different doctors telling me different things about my body and running tests to tell me that I possibly would not be able to have kids because of some personal things that was going on. She assured me that from this point on, everything would be okay. And if we got to a point to where it wouldn't be, then we would seek other options. I couldn't have Jemiah if it wasn't for her. My husband and I are forever grateful for Dr. Johnson, her skills, and her staff.
My name is Patricia Walters. I've been coming to Just For You OBGYN for 3 years now. I was sent here by my primary doctor due to my anemia. Dr. Johnson done an ablation on me 2 years ago. It did not work. So she done a hysterectomy in October 21st of 2015. My anemia is gone. I am truly blessed and honored to have her as my doctor. She's not just your typical doctor. She's your next door neighbor. She's your friend. She cares about how you feel. She's always there to talk to no matter what it's about. You can be honest with her.
We appreciate you, and we hope to see you soon at Just For You.
My next guest today is no stranger to Women on the Move Live. I want you guys to welcome back Ms. Lloyd Flowers.
Hello there.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Girl, you look fabulous.
Well, thank you.
Oh my gosh, that color, that necklace.
I appreciate that. It's just good to be
Goodness.
back on set with you. You
All
look
right.
amazing.
Oh, thank you. Hey. The radio chick.
That's me.
Hashtag radio chick.
Hashtag radio chick.
You are doing it. So how's everything in Radio Land?
You know, radio is going well. We just finished concert season, so I'm happy to
Yes.
get out of that. And now we're preparing for the holidays. But radio
Oh,
is
that's
good.
right. That's good. That's
Yeah.
right. And I see you traveling, moving, doing the things you need to do, just keeping everybody in check, and of course, keeping things up when it comes to marketing and all that good stuff.
All the time.
All the time.
day, every day.
But tell me about Plexus. I mean, that is a brand that you have just blown up. It's like, woo, and you look good. So tell us about it, because I want to look good.
Girl, Plexus is a health and wellness company. It is officially my 1-year Plexiversary.
What?
So I've been on Plexus for a year.
Anniversary.
Hey. And it's a health and wellness. So Plexus focuses on the inside, your gut.
Oh, okay.
If you Google gut health and anything, it's tied to your gut. A lot of people
Wow.
don't know that. So people that are eating clean, working out, that's great. But if your gut is out of whack, you're still going to have eczema, you're still going to have acne, you're still going to not have energy. So it gets your gut in order. We drink this pink drink every day. It's amazing. I've lost weight. I have energy out this world, and you know I need energy.
Oh, wow. You look
So,
like, I mean, goodness
That's
gracious.
my Plexus story.
Wow, so it's in the gut. It all starts here. But you
All
know
starts
that
there.
even when we learn and we hear things, as they say, it's always here.
It is.
You know, artists has to sing. Come, we want to get it from here. Ooh,
It's
you know,
always
it's always in the gut. It's
tied
how
there.
That's right. When you want to have that divine connection, you better you got to burp something.
You got to
Ooh,
get
don't-
that gut in order.
Right, you got to get that gut in order.
Yeah, you do.
But you have a new venture. You're now, can I say best-selling yet? Are we ready to
You
say
know what? Go
best-selling
ahead.
author?
Go ahead and say
Best-selling
that.
author? Oh my gosh, I'm glad. A seat at the table.
Yes. And so this is a project that I birthed because I felt like there was a need. It's called A Seat at the Table, a survivor guide for women in business. Now, it is a very
Wow.
quick read. You see, it's not a lot,
Yes.
but there's some great information in here.
Yes.
And I made it this way because a lot of people get these 200, 300-word books.
Oh.
They highlight the entire book. They do nothing with it. And so there are some nuggets in here that I feel that a woman trying to get her seat at the table
Yes.
and climb, I feel like she can learn a lot.
So as I was reading some of the information you sent me, I'll be interviewing. So there's tips and there's things in there on how to interview, because people, you know, that's the first step.
That is the first
You
step.
get in there, and if you don't slam dunk it, it's like, well, dang, well, what did I do wrong? So now,
So an interview to me is your stage. It's a snapshot of everything that you can possibly do for the company. I feel that you should research everything. I have people come in to interview with me, and they don't know anything about Radio 1. They know nothing. They don't know anything
wow.
about the job that they're interviewing for. I feel like you should do that research. The internet is out there,
Wow.
social media. There's so much information that you should look up before you step one foot into the door.
Look at that. Look at that. And then there's, I was reading also, what you were listening, you were talking.
Yeah.
Because it's a guide.
It is a guide.
About networking,
Oh,
how to
yes.
network. Because, you know, they always say you got to network to get your net worth. So network networking?
Let me start by saying you are the queen of networking. And if I ever do a workshop, I want you to host that.
Okay,
So
no problem.
networking, especially here in Atlanta, there is a networking event every single day of the week. And so I think people pat themselves on the back when they walk away with a stack of cards. Okay, that's not networking, people. Networking is getting to know the person.
That's right. That's right.
You know, when you're at the event,
Yes.
find maybe one personal thing about them. So maybe if I'd met you and I knew you had a TV show, I'm going to follow up with you maybe 2 to 3 days later and ask about the show, and maybe there's something I can help you with.
Right.
Maybe I'm a decorator and I say, you know what, I like to donate some flowers to your set. That's networking because I've made a contact.
Right.
Do
right,
not take
right.
somebody's card and then email them Monday and ask them for a job.
No, you can't do that.
I
and
don't
you have to
know
build
you.
relationships.
Yes,
oh my God, they
relationships.
forget about the relationships. And then a lot of people go like to different networking events with nothing. I go with something in mind. It's somebody I'm looking. I say, oh, so and so going to be here because I'm going to make this connection.
You're connecting.
It's
so if you go with
important.
a group of people, you're not clumping together with them. You need to
Oh,
branch
no.
out and
That's
work
right.
that room.
Work the room because I mean you get that opportunity. We always talk about the pitch. Oh, let's look. You got the pitch in there.
You
The
gotta have
elevator pitch.
You got to have your elevator pitch.
See?
And this is one thing again that I'm surprised. A lot of people don't have their elevator pitch, and that is, think about it. If you're in the elevator with someone and you've got maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds
it.
to talk to them, you need to know your name. What is it that you do? What do you want to do? Maybe something about how you can connect with them.
Right.
And then you get out of it.
And get out of it. Don't go, well, I love this. This is my pet. Get it in, get it out. Because, less is more. Because
Less is
that
more.
less will, get you more.
Know your
And
pitch.
you need to know. This is great. The survival guide. Women in business. Women, you are out
This
there.
is your copy.
Oh, I got mine. Woo! Look, I still need to sit at the table. There's a lot of tables that I need to sit at. As women, we have to, as Carmichia, Dr. Burton says, you have to show up. You have to be ready. You have to be present. And if this guy will help the women, help us to do that, then I'm ready. And I'm all about women in business. You know that.
I love it.
So how can we get a copy of this? Tell them.
Well, you have to go to loriflowers.com. There you'll be able to purchase the book. You can check out my website. I launched a website. It's amazing.
Oh, yes.
And I've got a prayer wall. I love to pray with you. You can learn about the Plexus Pink Drink. Yes. loriflowers.com.
All right, digital etiquette, girl. I'm going to love this book. We have to, I mean, this is going to be great. So this is a bestseller. Everybody needs to have it. You guys need to just buy it for all your employees. How about that? Ladies, let's just have a round table. Let's get together. Let's get a seat at the table and let's talk. This could be a networking event. And then we can go through the book. Look, right here. Y'all heard it.
Right here.
Well, Lori, I thank you. My God, I know you're busy. I know you got a lot going on, but I am so happy that you've had the opportunity to sit with me.
I am just happy to be here.
And tell Mr. Obama, okay, I call them the Obamas. Tell Mr. Flowers, I say, hey.
I will tell him that.
He keeps you looking fabulous, girl.
I love that man so much.
Ooh, it shows.
I love that man.
It shows.
Yeah, that's my man right there.
But you know what? That is important because people don't hear about the love. We hear about so many other things, but love is so important in everything that we do.
Yeah.
Love what we do. Love the one you're with.
Yes.
Love yourself. Okay, that's another show for another day.
Don't go there, but
Oh, boy.
yeah.
But look, we're going to take a break and I'll be right back. My next guest, they call her the Savvy ID. I want you to welcome Miss Katherine Jordan. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, great. You look fabulous. I love that makeup, girl.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, leathers. I mean, that's so the Savvy ID. You know, everybody want to know what the ID stands for.
Sure. So the original name of the company is Savvy Interiors and Design. So I don't have to say all of that. I just call it the Savvy ID.
Look at that. So when did you know that interior design, that was your craft, your niche?
I've always loved beautiful interiors. I mean, even when I was young, I mean, I would buy nice things as far as clothing wise, but I would always make time to buy bedding for my room, art for my room. I mean, I've always been that girl. So even as I've grown, you know, when I was in my early 20s, I would change out my house for the season, by the season. Bathroom, bedroom.
Wow, the whole thing. Get it all together, lay it out. So you pay attention to detail.
I love detail, yeah, especially when it comes to, because you're in it all the time. People spend most of their time in their bedroom when they're not working. Same thing in the kitchen. So detail is very important.
Wow. So you have some specialties. There's certain areas and certain things. I mean, you can do it all. Now, I've seen you. I know everybody, if they haven't seen y'all better check out on social media. But there is something that you do that's unique.
Well, one thing, I love working with business women, entrepreneurial women, and designing offices for them. I think that's really my niche market. Even though I decorate home staging, I love decorating office spaces for people because that's where they spend all their time, you know. They're in the office trying to be creative and innovative and things of that nature. So I love designing spaces for entrepreneurial women because the sky's the limit.
That's right. The sky. You are so right. And again, we're in that space and we're trying to do what we do, but to be able to have a setting that's very unique to their style.
Correct.
Right? Because that's important. It has to be unique to their style.
Correct.
And comfortable for them so that they can, you know, put together that $1 million plan.
Right, exactly. And for them to want to be in that environment, you know? Because, I mean, and you can't get much done when you're in a space that's uninspiring to you. And when you're surrounded by a lot of clutter. And disorganization, you know, the place is not organized. So you have to have structure. It has to speak to your brand, your identity as an individual, as a business owner. And so I bring that to that space.
Wow. Okay. So I need to clean up my desk. Okay. So she
Well,
just
yes, a
told
place
me
for everything.
There's a place for okay.
Yes.
So I need to. So why is everything okay? All over the place. But
People
I'm
may
gonna
not work like that, but it should. You know, before you leave, you want to make sure that it's organized and put
okay.
everything where it goes. When you return, you don't want to have to be overwhelmed
You're like, oh
as soon
gosh,
as you
where
walk
is this?
in.
And then you looking for papers. It's here, girl. Wait a minute. I know it's in there.
Yes, you don't want that.
I done told on myself. See, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be
nothing
authentic.
wrong with
My
that.
desk is a mess. Okay, that's it.
And most people dance is like that. But you know, that's where I come in. I create, you know, places for your things once you're done.
Okay, good,
You know, so
good.
to help you stay
Okay.
organized.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Well, I've seen a lot of the things you've done with the home staging. I mean, that is great.
Thank
now,
you.
when a realtor or someone comes to you and say, okay, I want you to stage this house, are there certain questions or things that you need to know, or they just say to you?
No, and a lot of times I like to do a discovery session with anybody that I design for because I need to know what the ultimate goal is. You know, the date they're trying to list, if it's already on the market, what the price of the house, the area, and then I have to go and see it in person. It's different than seeing pictures than when you're actually in the space, because I get to plan, measure, and once we narrow that down, then you know, we sign on the dotted line and, you know, start a partnership. And I go in the stage. Yep.
Yes. Well, I know you do. I mean, I know you do the $1 million homes, and you do. But you also work with people that are in condos in different spaces.
Yes.
You're doing closet organizing. One of the things I need. We're gonna talk.
Okay.
I definitely got to get them shoes out them boxes.
Yes, I can help you with that. But you know, I do a little bit of everything. I like to say that the Savvy idea is affordable luxury because I meet people where they are. You know, most people have never worked with a designer before.
Right.
So it's like really taking care of them from the beginning of the process to the end and really explaining to them what they're going to receive, you know, with working with myself. Because I found that that's the most important. People need to know where their money is going and how you're going to take care of it. So this is just about taking them on a journey.
Well, look at this. So I can say they saw Katherine Jordan here, the Savvy ID, right here on Women on the Move before she go to HGTVs. But they watch it.
That.
All right, you're gonna be like, wow, I remember when she came over here and sat with us and talked to the women and just shared, because it's important. So for someone that's on your journey,
yes,
what would you tell them? What would be a good nugget for someone that's kind of saying, you know what, I think I want to do this design thing. What would be a good nugget for them?
Honing on your niche, like you have to study your craft, and you have to really find a mentor that can really pour into you and give you the right information that you need within the industry.
Okay.
I think in the beginning, I did not do that from the onset. And then also cultivating great, healthy relationships.
Okay,
relationships is key because, you know, you would be turned on to things or people or resources that you never would have the opportunity to. And then for people to guide, you just need that guidance.
Okay,
you know?
okay. Well,
I would say that.
That's some good stuff. But look, I want to give them an opportunity to see some of your skills. So we're going to take a break and we're going to see what the Savvy ID is going to do for us right here, live on Women on the Move. Pain and confusion are common following an accident, especially when you experience severe pain and mounting medical bills. You need the best. Call Price Boyd Law Firm. Attorney Andrea Boyd is ready to listen and help you get the compensation you deserve. She offers free consultations, so call now.
Hi, I'm Andrea Boyd.
And I'm attorney Charles Singleton of the Price Boyd Law Firm.
If you need a lawyer, call us. We're ready to represent you.
We aggressively advocate for our clients with passion, purpose, and promise.
Well, we are back. Oh my goodness, Katherine, I am so ready for you to just spruce up this place. Give us some tips here right here on Women on the Move Live.
All right, so what I'm going to do is add some layers to the room.
Okay.
And by doing that, we're going to spruce it up with a throw.
Okay.
And it's going to be cohesive, you know, with the chair that you have there.
Oh,
so
right.
mix the color, bring some yellow over here. And we're going to add a little texture with some fringe.
Oh, yes, I love that. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I love that too. See my earrings, I love
Oh, yes,
texture.
yes.
All right, and then we're going to add a pillow here, give it some contrast since you have so much yellow. Tuck that in, chop it.
All right.
And then I'm even going to move the books, and we're going to soften this up over here. We're going to add a bowl.
Ah,
So we can bring some texture here.
Okay.
And it'll be a happy medium with that. It has brown and yellow, and the same thing over here. And we'll place the books here. And so when you want to spruce up, just add some additional accessories for a layer and to give you a different look.
Oh, wow, this is great. I'm loving this. Oh, God, I'm glad you had time to stop by and just tell us a little bit more about Savvy ID.
Yes.
And just to share little tips and tidbits on how to spruce up your space. But look, I thank you all for tuning in today. I'm telling you, Women on the Move Live, we are just doing the doggone thing. I want you to make sure you tell everyone to tune in right here each and every week.